My name is Mame Esi Atre Cuisine.
From?
Ghana. Ekunfi Otom in the central region. And they have nice food, so yeah, I like food. They don't have wache here. Ghana currency is not good though. But it's better than Nigerian currencies. They tell you that it's the war in Ukraine that's making the food expensive.
But yeah, most of the buses even have AC sometimes. When it's rains, they just put on AC for you and they're like, you point the bus driver is driving. All of a sudden, they just stop to go and buy bread.
Oh! The fact that everybody's asleep at 9 o'clock. How am I paying $20 for a taxi? Hey! If I think about it to my country, I can do a lot. Thanks. Nobody will call in, Mommy, go and buy this. No, it's peace of mind.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those seeing this beautiful face for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Precious Ayorinde. I film on faith, relationship, and lifestyle all the way from Dominica. And guys, I have another beautiful lady all the way from, come on, from Ghana. Yay! So guys, meet this beautiful lady. She's going to tell us her name. But before then, have you subscribed to this channel? Have you liked this video? You guys should go ahead and like this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You can even put your thoughts right now, like, oh, I'm looking forward to this video, you know. Go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and we'll catch you soon if you really want to hear from this beautiful lady after the short break. Welcome back, guys. So yes, let me introduce to you the one and only, the beautiful, beautiful Essie. Okay, can you tell us your name officially?
My full name?
Yes.
My name is Mame Esi Atre Cuisine.
Okay, and you're from?
Ghana.
Where in Ghana?
Hey. I'm from Ekunfi Otom in the central region.
In the central region of Ghana. Okay, so guys, some of you are from Ghana, you just don't know. Yes. If you check your DNA, you're from Ghana. Yes. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm from Nigeria, and today we're going to be, finding out from Essie how it has been. Is Essie not Essie, right?
Essie.
Essie. I'm pronouncing it right?
Essie.
Essie.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. So guys, we're going to be finding out from Essie. I've been saying Essie with AC, okay? We're going to find out from her, like, everything she thinks about Dominica, how it has been, from another perspective as a Ghanaian, right? So I know you guys are interested in that, so yeah, we're going to go into that right now. So, you're from Ghana. How has it been? Like, okay, let's start with, how long have you been in Dominica?
I think 3 years, 2 months. 3
years, so she even added the 2 months. Your girl has been counting. Okay, so how did you hear about Dominica?
I came to school. A family friend introduced me to a school here, and yeah, I came. So
what was your first impression like?
First impression, the airport is far.
The airport is far.
That was like, I googled Dominica and then I saw fine pictures of coconut beaches. I came here and they don't even have coconuts on their beach. But yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so about the people, what was your first impression of them when you met Dominicans?
Well, I thought they were going to speak French.
Oh.
But they were speaking English and they were black like me.
What were you expecting?
I thought that they'd be fairer or something. Not quite, but and they were nice. They're actually nice to approach.
Okay, so do you think they're similar to you, like?
To Africans.
Especially to Ghanaians?
I don't think they were low budget, but yeah, somehow.
You said somehow, okay. So there's this question people always asking me anytime they see me, anytime Dominicans see me for the first time, they always ask one question: do you like Dominica? So I'm going to be asking that question: do you like Dominica?
Some days I do, some days I don't.
Okay, can you expatiate?
The first month I spent here, I was crying every day because it was very hot. Then...
But is it not hot in Ghana?
No, it's not as hot. Ghana is a hot country. But I don't know, it's like they put me in boiling water. I was sleeping with the AC and I was still hot. It's not like there's no snow in Ghana, obviously. But it's not as hot as Dominica. Then the following January or so, there was a hurricane, whatever, threat. And I heard about Maria, so I was already scared. So then my first year was messed up. Then Corona now happened. So it was quite scary. But after Corona and everything, I fell in love with the place because I started going out to beaches and then to eateries, and they have nice food. So yeah, I like food.
Okay. So now that you mentioned food, let me just ask you. So like, what would you say? How is the food here compared to Ghana? Is it something you adjusted to fast? Because I feel like you don't really get your food here, right? So like, how has it been, the food journey? And you said you like food, so how has it been for you?
I'm eating only rice, so because the yam is expensive.
Yeah.
And plantain actually is quite cheap. But then I started eating local food. I think it's been a year now. I started eating their dashin and their provision and all that. Yeah, it's not as good as the food in Ghana, obviously.
No, let them come for you.
But it's nice. It's edible.
Okay, so like, what do you guys eat in Ghana that you can't find here?
Kenke.
What is that?
Kenke is hey, let me see. Kenke is a corn meal. You wrap corn in plantain leaves and you boil it. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. But there's no kenke here. There's no banku. Banku is like swallow.
Swallow.
Yeah. And what else? They don't have wache here.
They don't have what is it, the fufu?
No, they don't have. They can actually make fufu here because they have plantain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they don't have kontomire. It's like egusi, but it's less of the seeds. They don't have anything here. All they have is beans. That's all. Sad.
If you're in Ghana, you're watching this, you need to do something about it. It's okay. We need
Ghanaian food.
Yeah, let's talk about your currency. What's your currency like compared to like USD and EC? EC is the official currency here for those who don't know.
Ghana currency is not good though. But it's better than Nigerian currencies.
Look at the beef. Look at the beef. But God is going to do it for us. God is going to do it for us. What God cannot do, it does not exist.
But then all in all, like in my 3 years, I've seen the Ghana cedi decrease. So it's quite sad. So if my parents sending money from Ghana. So when I first came, they were sending me like 1,000 cedis, and it was okay for me. But now they send me 1,000 cedis, I cannot even buy monthly provisions. So that's a decrease. Hey, English. A decline in the currency rate. Our currency is very bad, and our president doesn't even care. But it's not a discussion for today.
So now you've been living here for like 3 years and 2 months. Okay, what has been the cost of living for you compared to like back home in Ghana? Like in general wise, food, accommodation, like there's outside transport, like how has the cost of living been for you?
I used to stay in my father's house, so I don't know how much the rent and everything was. But then our school doesn't have a hostel or anything. In my university in Ghana, we had a hostel. So then I feel like because of that, rent is expensive here. If our school had a place for us to be, we would not be complaining about rent.
True.
And what else? Transportation, I feel like over here is actually very good. If you convert it to cities, then it's bad. But if you leave it at like their rate, it's very, very good, because then as fuel is increasing, the rate is still the same. So for 3 years, I've been paying the same amount. Whereas in Ghana, in 3 years, they've added like 2 cedis every month.
Every month.
So,
or every time you force, they'll just give you another
yes. They tell you that it's the war in Ukraine that's making the food expensive. But I feel like over here, it's better.
Yeah, I remember a time where like there was a first scarcity in Dominica, and a bus that entered, the driver wanted to collect like a 50-cent increase. And people in the bus were like, no. They announced on radio that there should be no increase on the cost. And I'm like, you go Dominica, you go. Because trust me, if it's on Nigeria, before they even say there's fuel scarcity, they've already increased the price. If reinforced, like, they've increased the price. If it's not, they increase the price.
I'm not seeing Dominicans go on strike.
I don't think they go on strike in Nigeria too, because those people like money, they can go on strike.
So
they go on strike.
If I think recently they went on strike because the fuel price was too much. And then it's affecting it because people rather walk and take the bus. So then they all went on strike, and I don't know what they did about it, but they tried.
So like, what is the transport system called there?
Churchill.
Churchill.
We have Prague here too.
What is Prague here?
That motor, I think in Nigeria.
Like keke,
yeah.
keke nape for the tricycle.
Yeah.
Okay, so cho. Okay, are you guys speak Swahili? That's your language, right?
Yeah, it's tree.
Tree.
You can never get
Tree.
it. Don't worry.
Tree. Okay, tree. Okay, but in all, the transport system here is nice. I feel like it's nice. But one thing I must say, yeah, the buses are neat. Oh, come to Nigeria, you just like that's your buses, and you're like, this bus should be in the mechanic. They should have sold the parts of the bus. They should have sold the parts of the bus. But yeah, most of their buses even have AC sometimes. When it's raining, they just put on AC for you, and they're like, Nigeria, maybe it's taxi you have to get, or Uber or something to get that kind of thing. But the only con I think, okay, one of the things I don't like about the transport system here, or let me just say the one main thing.
The close early?
Oh, that's the one, that one. They close early, but that's and that one. The one I'm talking about is the fact that maybe you are going somewhere, people are in the bus driver is driving. Oh, so they just stop to go and buy bread. Stop to go and get water. They don't even tell you that they're stopping. Okay, it's a different thing. Sometimes it's the people in the bus, right, that want to stop to buy bread when they inform the driver. But sometimes these drivers will just stop. They won't tell you. There's one that even really upset me. Like, okay, there was scarcity, right? Scarcity of fuel. What they call fuel again? Yeah, gas. They call it gas, right?
Yeah.
But the driver was using diesel for his own vehicle, so it wasn't affecting him. But I think they had announced or something that some places were already getting gas the next day. So he wanted to get his diesel before everywhere is tight, and he can't even get his diesel. He has to now queue when he's not getting gas. That's how this man, he just drove us to the gas station, and he wanted to buy plenty diesel, like how much worth of diesel. And he was not even like saying he does not care if we don't mind, or he has to do it now. Like, he didn't care. And I'm like, what? I was even running late. Not even that, even like, was it last 2 weeks or so? Like, I was in the bus. So just me in this bus, someone had come down. This man didn't even say anything to me. He just stopped. He's going to go and buy bread. It was not even, it was not even the next, like, the place close to where he parked. Like, he went somewhere else. I wanted to come down. Like, did this man forget that he has a customer in the bus?
It's because they don't have street hawkers. That's why. They have to get down for everything. It's not safe to have street hawkers, but it helps. Yeah, because you can just stop and should just. But I feel like at least you should just tell people, like, even though I feel like they'll tell you before they go and buy gas that we're sorry, but want to quickly get fuel. Yeah, sometimes they say. Don't tell us, so we just see them driving there. Are you serious? Because you have to tell people, like, people might be in haste or something. Like, I feel like you should at least just let them know. They don't together and go and find another car. They are very rude like that. I feel like at least the gas one, I understand, is quite understandable. But then you're stopping to go and buy bread. You're not telling the person, you don't care about your customer. Like, I feel like you should at least let the person, oh, I'm sorry, guys. So I just left there for like, I wanted to come down, we're going low. But then I was just going to just drop the money for him and just come and go in. Just when I was about thinking of doing that. I was close to town, not so far, but I was going to get another vehicle. The man just threw him back. The center just continued driving. I'm like, wow. But the closing late, do you want to talk about the closing late? The fact that everybody's asleep at 9 o'clock? Everybody's asleep at 9 o'clock. It's actually, when I first came, I didn't know that. And I didn't know where the bus stop was. And I was going round, and I got to Lubia. I used to live in Lubia bus stop. And they said it was at 9. I got around 8:50 something. And there was no bus. At least let them be there till 9. They said 9 o'clock. When it's 8:50, they all start leaving. Sure. And everywhere will be closed, and you don't have data, so you don't have Wi-Fi, and you are stranded. It's quite sad. Yeah, I think it's because of the population. The population, like people. Even though there's money in transportation, the floor is not good, fine. But then, if one of them, like if they decide to work, maybe one bus will work on Sunday, you get a lot of money because people go to church. Not every church has a church bus. Some of us want to use public transport to go to church on Sunday. Saturdays, we want to go out in the night and come back late. Then there's no bus. Friday night, you have to waste 20 EC for private taxi because you want to go out and chill. It doesn't make sense. I don't go out and chill, but on behalf of those who go out to chill, it's actually very expensive. And you find a taxi expensive too, right? How am I paying $20 for a taxi? Hey! If I think about it to my country, I can do a lot.
So guys, we're going to be talking also about the health system, comparing it to Ghana. How has it been, like the hospital? In Nigeria, you can go to the pharmacy to go and get antibiotics on your own without prescription, but here you can't do that. And I think it's nice because that way people don't misuse it, and then you get resistance and all those things. So comparing to Ghana, like how is it like?
First of all, we have hospitals everywhere in Ghana. Over here, they only have PMH. They have one.
They have some hospitals though, but like this is the major one.
They have private clinics,
and
health centers.
Yeah, and health centers. Well, like this is the major.
So if somebody is dying, person wants a surgery, it's actually quite hard. Most people have to fly out of the country for surgeries. Yeah. In Ghana, we have health insurance, so it covers your drugs and then your doctors and whatever consultation. Then over here, they give us school insurance, and doesn't even cover my drugs. I still have to buy my drugs with my own money, and that doesn't make sense. And then what again? And then, okay, they don't have every drug here because I came from Ghana with a prescription and I couldn't get anything on my prescription over here. So there's no, hey, what kind of name? There's not a wide range of medical equipment, there's not a wide range of drugs over here, and there's no like availability to the hospital. Like if you want to go and get something done, they'll tell you to go to the health center unless it's an emergency. Because one time my friend hurt her leg and went to the hospital because we were around Goodwill. They told us that we should walk to the health center at Botanical Gardens, and if the doctor says that it's serious, then she'll come back. So if we're walking, her leg now broke now. What would they have said? And then the ambulance said the number is not available to everybody. Because twice I had to call a doctor to get me the ambulance before they actually responded to me. It's quite, in Ghana I can call ambulance anytime, but then over here it's free for them to drive you. So
in Ghana you have to pay?
Some people pay. I've not paid before, but then I had some people pay for ambulance services.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What about the waiting? Like when I go to the hospital here, you see they don't let you wait. And it's the same thing in Nigeria too. You wait. So if you go to private hospitals, of course you won't wait. And same thing here, if you go to the private setting, hospital clinic, or you won't wait that long. You still wait a bit, of course, but I think it's similar with Nigeria.
Yeah,
that waiting. I was kind of hoping that to not be, you don't have to wait like that, but you could be there the whole night. Or you could be there the whole night, yeah.
But yeah. Honestly, I like Ghanaian, but it's Ghanaian health compared to Dominica, whatever. Health stuff, yeah.
Okay. So, like, what is one particular thing you love about Dominica?
The spirit of contentment.
Okay.
They taught me to be content with what I have. Because they don't have anything. But then they're always high and happy. And then I'll be crying because I don't have, and I even have more than a person that is in the club and making noise. And then they are going to sleep at 8 o'clock. And I'm thinking about how I'm going to get money at this my young age. I'm not even 25 and I'm killing myself. And this country is like 40 something years and they still don't care. So that's something I like about them, that they are very content. So they don't have that hustling vibes like you have in Ghana? It's not like they are lazy. They are just fine. Yeah, quite laid back. And then it's a Christian country. I like that about them too. Because they have all these Christian holidays like Ascension Day. And it's so cute because there's more time to be off school. And I like that. So I like the fact that they're Christian and then they are content. You've been here for 3 years. I think in 2020 there was no carnival like that. But have you experienced a carnival? And their Creole, what do you think about like all those, their culture? I'm the wrong person to ask. I like the fact that they are proud of their body. Because me, I cannot be showing my body like that in public. But I like that fact that they are proud of their body. And then the whole town is involved. Like the whole country is like, okay, we're having this today, and we're all going to march the streets, and they all go. And we have a thing like that in Ghana, the masquerade stuff, and people will be stepping on long sticks and walking around. Yeah, but that one is region by region, measured for the whole country. And it's actually beautiful and it's colorful.
Happy Creole Day!
Well, Precious, I thought I was Italian for 50 years and I'd done my DNA and it's brought me back to Dominican roots.
Wow.
Everybody come to Dominica.
I've not personally gone there, but I've seen videos. All of you that are posting videos for us to watch. I've actually seen videos of it. It's actually nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as expensive. Like this banana bread thing that they want to do that I could not pay for it.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the education system. So can you tell us what it's like compared to Ghana? Like, which do you prefer?
Or what do you think? Ghana?
Or what do you think they can do? Or like, what's just different? Can talk about that.
Ghanaian education system is amazing because then, first of all, before you even go to a school, you have to do well because you take people based on your basic WAEC results. So then everybody wants to go to all these big schools, and if you get a low grade, they put you in a WAC school, so there's competition. Over here, I think anybody just goes anywhere. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then when you get to secondary school, it's a boarding school system. So you leave your parents' house and then go and explore other people and get to live with them. But over here, they wake up in the morning, wear their uniform, go to school and come back in the evening. We have day school in Ghana actually, so it's quite the same. But I prefer to have a boarding school system than to stay in my father's house for 3 years again. It's annoying. And then I think we learn more than they do. Because I've had the privilege to actually see their syllabus and it's not all that. But then they get scholarships to the US better than we do. I don't understand. But then their school system it's not whack. Then again, they are content with what they have. They don't have university, they are content.
But there's the UE for the West Indies Caribbean.
Yeah.
But Dominica itself just has a college.
Then they'll now wear uniforms to college. It's not like they're wearing scrubs as per medical people are wearing scrubs. They're actually wearing yellow, is it cream or yellow? Shirts on trousers. I don't want to be wearing uniforms to university. There's no flex. You're supposed to wear what you want to wear and look fine. In case you find sugar daddy over there, then you now will wear uniform. No. That's why I don't like. And you go back to your parents' house. And it doesn't even make the attitude better. They're still going to anyway. So it doesn't. I feel like they should actually try and at least make one boarding school and see how it works out. Maybe they are scared that people become stubborn because peer influence. But whatever will happen. If nobody can influence you except yourself. So
you don't think it's because of the population that's a...
You don't have to be a lot. And all their schools are actually around the same place except their college. All the schools are in town.
No, I'm not sure about Portsmouth and all those places. I want to believe they will have.
Oh yeah, they have to.
Yeah, because if they don't, then it would have been to be a big also for students to come to town every time.
Oh yeah, they do. I had a student from church that was schooling in Portsmouth. Yeah. One person should just try and do a boarding system and see how it works.
Okay, so do you think boarding system really changes things that much? Because my school also had the boarding and the day student school. I went to boarding school. I did not stay on the far ran away like I was done. And I just went back like a few times, like a couple times, like maybe 3 times in all for just short period. I just prefer the day life because like I get to visit my family, talk to them. You in boarding school, you're not allowed to use phones. You can't read because you only see them like once a month on one Sunday. visiting day. And that's it. And for me, it was like, nah, I need to see my mommy, okay, I need to see my family. I need to eat my food. Like, I like the food of my boarding school, it was nice, but let's call them more. And it was structured, breakfast, lunch, dinner, like things were structured. You have time for a siesta, time to study. And during exam period, you even get extra time to study and all those things.
Nobody will call you, mommy, go and buy this. No, it's peace of mind. I feel like it helps to breed discipline because some things, if I didn't go to boarding school, I would never do. Like wash my own clothes. I don't think I would have ever done it if I didn't go to boarding school. So I feel like it helped. Okay, for me, it helped me in so many ways. Hey, pretty lady. Oh, you from Nigeria? Then I'll say no. They'll be like, oh, where are you from? I'll be like, Ghana. They'll be like, oh, okay, Guyana, you're part of me, you're one. I'll be like, no, West Africa, Ghana. But then when I see a Dominican, I'll not say, hey, Babid. What do you call Barbados people?
I don't know. We use presidents, we don't really use prime ministers.
Yeah.
So we have the presidents, and the presidents are the ones that make the main.
That's still our money.
So can you say you love Dominica in your language?